Pizza is a classic American food that always tastes great, but when made at home, tastes even better. The first step is to prepare your pizza dough. So for this, you can either buy a pre-made pizza dough at the store and use that, or you can do what I've done and make your own. Make sure to check out the video how to make your own pizza dough with the link in the description. If using your own pizza dough, lightly flour a surface. Grab your dough ball, and if your dough has been sitting in the fridge for a while, I recommend that you take it out 30 minutes prior to working with it so that it's soft. Set that dough onto the floured surface and smush it out and start to spread it around with your fingers. You can use your palm to smush it out. And now with your dough all floured up, you can take your rolling pin and just roll it out. You can make your pizza whatever size you want. Some common sizes are 9-inch, 12-inch, and 14-inch. Once you have your pizza dough prepared, go ahead and preheat the oven. For pizza, you typically use a very high temperature. So go ahead and set yours. 550 degrees is preferred, but mine only goes up to 500, so that will work too. Now take some olive oil and pour just a little bit onto a pizza stone. If you don't have a pizza stone, a baking sheet will also work, but a pizza stone just gives you a more even cook. Spread the oil with a brush. And carefully transfer the dough. I'm gonna clean up the edges quick. If you're making your own sauce, pour a can of tomato sauce into a pot. Along with a drop of olive oil. A sprinkling of salt. Garlic powder, ground pepper, and a tablespoon of sugar. Stir it all together over medium heat. Doing this on the stove will help the flavors to blend together better. Once your sauce starts to bubble, it's ready. Next, grab your sauce. This can be store-bought or homemade. Get a good scoop of it and put it right in the center. And then the best way to spread pizza sauce that I've found is to just spin it. You want a fairly thin coating, thin enough so that you can just barely see through it. Next, take your cheese, shredded mozzarella, and sprinkle plenty of it onto the pizza. Making sure not to sprinkle any on the edges so that we have a nice handle. And there we go. I know it might look like the cheese is piled a little high, but that'll melt down. The best pizza usually has about a pound of mozzarella cheese on it. Now comes the fun step, toppings. I'm gonna put pepperoni on my pizza. Bacon is great, mushrooms, peppers. I'm overlapping my pepperonis because in the oven, the fat will melt away and they'll shrink down a little bit. So when they come out, they shouldn't be overlapping. Hold. Now I'm gonna throw this in the oven for 20 minutes until it's done while I make the second pizza. Now your pizza might not take 20 minutes to cook. It just all depends on what kind of oven you have, how long it takes, but you'll know it's done when the cheese is nice and browned and the pepperonis are crispy. My pepperoni pizza is fresh out of the oven and it looks and smells delicious. Both pizzas have finished cooking and they look and smell amazing. Make sure before you cut them to let them cool a little bit, otherwise the cheese will melt everywhere. I'm gonna let these cool for a couple minutes and then I'm gonna try them. Here is the finished product. That's amazing. That homemade sauce is so good. My homemade crust is also really good. And that cheese. The pepperoni is also super nice and crispy. This homemade pizza is definitely a win. I've left links to all the ingredients that I used in this video down in the description for your shopping convenience. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your taste buds thank you for watching.